Hey, what is going on, guys? XpertFusion here, and before I start the video, if you're wondering who the hell made that awesome concept art image that you're seeing in the background, it's the same person who's made a lot of the concept arts that I've used for some thumbnails, and that is Freakish Order over on Twitter. Go follow her. She has the most incredible concept art for The Walking Dead, for Fear the Walking Dead, for some other shows and movies. Really good. She does a really good job. So obviously you can see this image here. Awesome. You got Rick and Isabel side by side, which, you know, we don't know exactly how the movie's going to go. We don't know exactly who's going to be in it, but I wanted to just do a video dedicated to discussing my predictions and thoughts about the Rick Grimes movie, which is likely coming out in the summer of 2020. We know it's coming out in 2020. We don't know exactly when. I'm just going to go with the prediction here and say it's going to be summer of 2020. Probably, if we get a Fear the Walking Dead Season 6, I would assume it'll be in between the mid-season break for Season 6 of Fear the Walking Dead, so like probably end of July, early August, something like that is when we'll get these movies. And based on some hints by Brandon Davis over on Twitter, it sounds like this movie might be in the theaters, which it does not surprise me considering they did the Season 8 finale of The Walking Dead, as well as the Season 4 for The Walking Dead premiere in theaters. I'm sure they'll be able to do the same for a full-on Rick Grimes movie. It's not just going to appear on AMC. They're going to allow people to go to probably just select AMC theaters, just like they did for the last one, which is completely fine with me, because I got a couple AMC theaters nearby, which, you know, sure as hell, I'm going to go to the theaters to watch this film. No way I'm going to watch this in my crummy-ass house. No, I'm going to get the full theater experience for this movie, and I'm really excited for it because what Scott Gimple was saying, how this movie's gonna have like movie quality features. It's not just gonna be The Walking Dead but 2 hours long, and you know, it's not gonna be the same quality as The Walking Dead, which I think The Walking Dead has good quality, I do, but I think seeing a film that is, you know, with the same Walking Dead characters and the same features, it's going to be awesome, man. I'm just so excited for this. And of course, Scott Gimple is writing it, which I think he's done a pretty good job for the series. I think he's one of the best writers on the show. So I think he can handle it pretty well, and I'm really excited for that. Now, let's talk about some predictions. So what characters are going to appear in this film? The only ones we are certain of appearing in this film is Rick Grimes. That's it. That's the only character that is confirmed to be in this movie. No one else is confirmed. But there's tons of other characters we can assume will be in it. That includes Isabel from The Walking Dead, from Fear the Walking Dead, my bad, who we just saw in the last episode of Fear the Walking Dead, and I assume we're not going to see her in Fear the Walking Dead again, so if we don't, then I'm sure she's going to be in the movies in some way, shape, or form. Jadis from The Walking Dead, obviously she's taking Rick there, so Jadis isn't confirmed to be in it, but I'm almost certain Jadis will be in it. Like that's one I'm like 99% sure of. Heath, I'm also pretty sure he'll be in the film, just because why would they tell us that this is the group that took Heath? Why would they just say that if it didn't mean we would see him in the film? You know what I mean? So I think Heath is definitely going to be in it. So we got Rick, Jadis, Heath, and Isabel. I thought Althea was going to be in it because she got taken at the end of the first episode of Fear the Walking Dead Season 5, but obviously she got back to her group, so now I don't think Althea is going to be in the movie at all. And the last character I think could possibly show up in some way, shape, or form is Michonne. I don't think she will. I think she'll maybe appear in the second film. I think the first film's going to focus more on Rick. But since we do know she will be leaving Season 10 is apparently her last season. I still don't know if that was like confirmed anywhere. She never really said it was confirmed. I assume she's going to say that if she is or not at San Diego Comic-Con, which is in a few weeks, which I'm very excited for. I'm assuming she'll say it there, so you know, we'll have confirmation whenever that happens. But for now, we don't really know. If she does leave, maybe there'll be a time jump in the movie, and then we'll see Michonne later on, because we know the movie is not going to do a time jump like, you know, the 6-year time jump, but not right away at least. They're going to have to explain what the hell is going on in this community. We're going to have to see Rick getting used to it, which means it's still going to be way, way back, like during the beginning of Season 9, whenever that took place, you know. So it'll likely be in between the time jump, the 6-year time jump. That's when this movie will likely take place. I don't know what they're going to do with that. Are they going to just jump in the future? Because we know there has to be something keeping Rick from leaving, because you know sure as hell Rick would get the hell up and get to his family as soon as humanly possible. There is no way in hell he would just stay there and just wait for 6 years. So either he can't get home for some reason, or he just can't find his way home. But it's Rick Grimes. No way he won't be able to find his way home. So I think there has to be some sort of a reason as to why he has to stay at this place. I'm thinking these people are, obviously not good. And based on what Isabel was saying, that further proves these people are tough asses. I mean, they're not just nice, sweet people. They will kill you if it means just, do their mission. So are they going to brainwash Rick and get him to fight for them? Or are they just going to force Rick to fight for them and Rick's just going to have to follow? Because no way in hell Rick would just follow with that. So I'm thinking maybe it'll be a situation where they'll put Rick through like months and months of torture and not really brainwashing to an extent, but almost like brainwashing, kind of forcing him to get used to the new ideals of this community, of the system, and then join them. And then Rick will maybe just be forced to be a part of them, and he'll almost be so brainwashed and tortured to the point where he's just going to follow the orders, and we're going to follow him on this journey of maybe he's sent on some mission somewhere by these people. Maybe he goes with Heath and some others. Maybe Isabel's with him, Jadis, I don't know. And they have some mission to do. Maybe there's a war going up wherever they are. I don't know where the place is even located. We don't even know that. I mean, we know Isabel is in Texas, right? And we know the main group is in Virginia. So where would it be? Maybe in between those two locations? Maybe somewhere around the Midwest, Kansas, that area. But personally, I'm thinking it's somewhere further up north, like the Minnesota area. I don't know. Those are just random predictions. I'm assuming it's going to be in the United States. I don't think it's overseas or anything, because the helicopter wouldn't be able to go overseas. Most likely it wouldn't. So I think it's definitely in the States. I just don't know where. We don't have any idea as to where. All we know is that this group are full of hard asses, and they will kill you for not following orders. So I think that's what got Rick stuck here. I think he is being he's been tortured. Maybe we'll have like a year time jump of him being tortured and trained and brainwashed, and we'll kind of see that in like a montage sequence, and it'll kind of rush forward through that. And then maybe, the movie will end with the time jump, and then season 2 will be, later in the future where Rick is still a part of this community. And maybe I'm sure season 10 is going to show us why Michonne leaves. I'm assuming maybe it'll be something with the radio in terms of her thinking Rick is alive. Because no way in hell she's going to leave them in the middle of a war with the Whisperers. She's not just going to leave them unless it's about Rick. There would be no other reason for Michonne to just say, peace. So either that or she gets taken as well. But why would the helicopter people be back? Maybe Jadis comes. Maybe it's after the war that this happens. Or maybe it's, before it, but I'm assuming if it's going to happen around the mid-season, which it sounds like it will, that's probably going to be like the middle of the war, or at least near certain parts of the Whisper War. So I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see, of course. I just wanted to make this video to kind of chat about it, kind of just get some ideas, maybe bounce around, because we don't know much. I'm assuming it's going to start filming soon, because if it's coming out summer 2020, they're going to have to start filming soon. Apparently, Brendan Davis has been teasing this Rick movie for a while. He's been throwing out tweets and stuff like that, kind of teasing it, because I'm sure he knows information that we don't, and he's kind of just waiting for confirmation on it and all that good stuff. But based on his one tweet, it did seem like either that meant that it was going to be in the theaters or that they are starting to film soon. But if they were starting to film soon, I would be hearing more stuff. Like, people are weird, man. They watch all sorts of actors going everywhere. They can spy the hell on Andrew Lincoln. They will see that Andrew Lincoln is back in the States and that he is filming the movie. We will know when they are filming, which it's probably going to be soon, which I'm really, really excited for, because it's a movie. It's going to be movie quality. No way in hell they're going to be able to, shoot this in not that long, because they take about 9 or so months to film the main series. No, less than that. A lot less than that. Like 7 months to film the main series, and the main series is like 12 hours long. Like a whole season's about 12 hours long, a little longer than that actually. And this is only going to be 2 hours. I'm assuming about 2 hours. But you have to realize this is going to be movie quality. This isn't going to be, you know, the normal Walking Dead quality we're used to. It's going to be much advanced in terms of, so it's going to take them longer. Not longer than the main show, but it's still going to take them, I'm going to assume, just as long. Now, does that mean Rick's going to be filming for an entire year? No, because the reason why he left is because he wanted to film for less time, which I'm sure he'll be able to film for less time. But then you have to take into account the editing, you know, the working, the producing, all that type of behind the scenes stuff. So the filming might only be like 3 or 4 months, or maybe 5 months. But all the other stuff is something they're obviously going to have to work on afterwards, after they're done filming. So they're going to need that extra couple months in between time to do it. So yeah, I'm really excited for this film. Hopefully you guys are too. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.